Welcome to Grain and Vine in South Williamsburg here in Brooklyn, New York. We're taking you through a couple of our new favorite wines here at the shop. We're going to travel all over the Mediterranean for this, so let's get started and go to the French island of Corsica, sitting in the middle of the Mediterranean, just north of Sardinia, off the coast of Italy. I know that's a lot, so let's get down to the wine. This is going to be a French-style Vermentino, Domaine Altiprato. What makes this wine so special, and what makes this region so special, is you get a wide variety of expressions from really old school vineyards, but really you get a ripe style because of the climate. It's really warm. That leads to a little bit more expressive, full-bodied nature to these wines on the palate. But then you get that classic aromatic, mineral-driven, slight hit of floral notes. I mean, you get a little bit of citrus fruit in there, all that you would expect from Vermentino. Of course, you can throw this with a wide variety of foods. I'm talking about shellfish, oysters is really classic. I want to throw it with red snapper, make me feel like I'm back in Colombia. It's just a little bit colder here in New York. Still, sounds pretty good. Next up, we're moving to southern Italy, to Puglia, to look at the heel of the Italian boot and look at a native varietal that not many people are familiar with. I myself, I wasn't very familiar with it until a distributor brought it in to see if we wanted to bring it into the shop. Lo and behold, we brought it into the shop. We're dealing with a little bit of Susumaniello. Susumaniello. Beautiful wine. This is a very, very expressive varietal, both out of the glass aromatically and on the palate. You get a lot of fruit, you get a lot of earth, and then you get these really dried herbal notes that I think kind of lend it to any kind of herb crusted rib roast, stuff like that. Obviously, I think with wines like this, you expect a little bit of rustic characteristic, really harsh tannins, these gamey notes. With this, you don't get that. This is kind of really signifies well done winemaking styles. To me, I get a little bit of cigar box, you know, this kind of meaty characteristic, but not in a negative way. It's a food friendly way. As I said, herb crusted rib roast. You can throw this with a wide variety of things. Really, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, doesn't matter. It goes with dinner all year round. Even bring it to Christmas or Thanksgiving if you really want to get adventurous and make people think in your family that you're a little bit smarter than I think we might be. I don't know. It'll work. Lastly, we're heading up to Spain. If you fly into the capital of Madrid, make sure you head down to Atocha so that you can take a train south to the town of Toledo. It's a beautiful hilltop town, one of the great cathedrals of Europe. But it's not just cathedrals, and it's not just Spanish jamon that they have there. All around the village, they have these beautiful rolling hills that are home to some of the most picturesque vineyards in Spain. Now, they grow a lot of things in these hills, but one of the things that they do best is old vine Garnacha. Now, Garnacha is from Spain. They are doing it theoretically the best, but sometimes you can get Garnacha that's too jammy, too peppery. You want something that has balance. And when I talk about that balance, I'm talking about, of course, Bodegas. So this bottle right here, definitely one of the top producers of the area, and they are doing it in the elegant style that I think Grenache and Garnacha, wherever it's coming from, can achieve. Great acid, medium tannins, great complex fruit structures. You get this peppery note on the back end, but it's not overbearing. Even a little bit of dusty earth to it. No real oak here. What it really is clay vessels that are buried deep beneath the ground. These old, moldy, moist, dark caves. This is old school winemaking at its best. And if you want to get real old school Spanish, put a bottle of this next to a full leg of Jamon Iberico. That will run you over $1,000. This wine absolutely will not, here at Grain and Vine in Brooklyn.